Hello, friends. Welcome to Betkraft, your home of show bet football analysis and predictions. Okay, today being Saturday, the 27th day of April 2024, we have a lot of games lined up, and we also made our in-depth analysis on these games. All right, we took our time to analyze how they fared in the past games, and we came up with the verdict for these games. And today we have two tickets. We also actually decided to split. Our usual games into five games per ticket, but today we arrived at two tickets. So before we start, we want to urge those of us that are coming across our video for the very first time, that are yet to subscribe. Kindly take our time to click the subscription button down there so that you do not miss out on our subsequent games that we'll be dishing out on this very channel every day. Okay, that being said, today we start with the Croatian League, where we'll have Varazin, who will be up against Dynamo Zagreb. Could see that in the past 6 games for the home side, Varazin have been able to achieve 3 wins as well as 3 losses while playing from home. In the past 6 games I've had, and the away side, Dynamo Zagreb have had 6 wins out of 6 in the past 6 games they've had. Okay, and when you take down to how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, you could see that the home side, Varazin, have managed just 1 win in the past 10 games, as well as 4 losses and 5 draws in the past 10 home games I've had. And the away side, Dynamo Zagreb, have actually been able to achieve 7 wins and have had just 1 loss and 2 draws in the past 10 away games I've had so far. So it is, when you put that together, you know that the away side, Dynamo Zagreb, is much more fancy to pick up the spoils in this very game. It is a away win. That's our verdict for that very encounter. And that takes us to the next game. And the next game happened to be in Nigeria. We'll have a Bendel Insurance who will be up against Heartland. And Bendel Insurance in the past 6 games have achieved 2 wins as well as 2 losses and 2 draws in the past 6 games. And the away side, Heartland, have managed just 2 wins in the past 6 and have had 4 losses in the past 6 games of it. So far, when you take a look at how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, you could say that at the home side, Bendel Insurance in the past 10 games playing from home have been able to achieve 8 wins out of 10. They've also had 1 draw and 1 loss playing from home. Okay, and the away side, Heartland FC have just 1 win playing from away and 1 draw, and have lost a whooping 8 games playing from away. It goes to show that they're not very good when they're playing, especially when they're playing from away. And the home side is doing very well. Bendel Insurance is doing very well from the home turf. So in this game, we expect the home side, Bendel Insurance, to pick up the spoils in this very encounter. Home win, that's our verdict. And the next game is in Italian Serie C, where we'll have Juve Stabia, who will be coming up against Pisano. And in the past 6 for the home side, they've won 2 and they've had 3 draws and 1 loss. And the away side have managed just 1 win. They've had 4 losses and 1 draw in the past 6 games they've had. And when you take a look at how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, you can see that the home side, Juve Stabia, playing from home, have managed 6 wins. They've had 4 draws as well while playing from home. They've not lost any match, especially when they're playing from home. And the away side, in the past 10, they've had also 2 wins. They've had 4 losses and as well as 4 draws while playing from away. And when you put all that together, we know that Juve Stabia is doing very well from home. And in the past 5 home games I've had so far, they've been able to achieve 4 wins and 1 draw. So we expect the home side, Juve Stabia, to rise to the occasion in this very game, to win outrightly. Home win, that's our verdict for that very game. And that takes us to the next game. And the next game is in Swedish Norra Division 1, where we'll have Barcelona, who will be coming up against Karlstad Football. And in the past 6 for the home side, they've had 3 wins as well as 2 losses and 1 draw. And the away side have had 2 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw as well. And when you take a look at how both sides have fared, you could say that playing from home, the home side have been able to achieve 7 wins as well as 3 losses while playing from home, and the away side have had just 2 wins. Have also had 2 draws and have had 6 losses playing from away. It goes to show that the home side is capable of taking the spoils, especially when they're playing from home. You see them winning the last 2 home games, and also winning 4 out of the last 5 home games I've had so far. So it is the home side who is likely to pick up the spoils in this very game. It is home win. That's our verdict for that very encounter, and that takes us to the next game, which happened to be the last game for the first ticket, which also is in Northern Ireland, where we have Lane, who will be coming up against Coleraine. Lane in the past 6 have had 4 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss, and West side Coleraine in the past 6 have had 1 win, 4 draws, 1 loss. And when you take a look at how both sides have fared, from home and away perspective, we will see that the home side in the past 10 games have achieved 7 wins, and have also had 2 losses and 1 draw. And the away side, Coloring, in the past 10 away games have seen just 2 wins and 3 draws, and have as well had 5 losses in the past 10 away games I've had. And that concludes that concludes the first ticket. Okay, and we'll start with the next ticket, which is also containing 5 games, and we have the first game, which is also in Northern Ireland. We'll have Linfield. Linfield will be up against Cliftonville, and Linfield in the past 6 have had 3 wins as well as 3 draws, and the away side, Cliftonville, have had 2 wins, 1 draw, and 3 losses in the past 6 games. And when you take a look at how both sides have fared in the recent past, in the recent, from the home away perspective, actually, you see that Linfield, playing from home in the past 10, have achieved 7 wins out of 10. They've had 2 draws as well as 1 loss in the past 10 home games they've had. And the away side, playing from away, Cliftonville, have managed 5 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses playing from away. Okay, all right. That being said, in this very encounter, we know that the home side is much more capable of picking the spoils, especially considering the fact that they're playing from home, and in the past 5 home games I've had, have seen them winning on 3 occasions and drawing on 2 occasions, and the away side have lost 3 out of the past 5 away games I've had, winning just 1 and drawing 1. So in this very occasion, we expect Linfield, the home side, to pick the spoils in this very game. Home win, that's our verdict. And that takes us to the next game, and the next game is also in France, where we'll have Paris Saint-Germain, who will be up against Le Havre in French League 1. And also, we take a look at how both sides have fared in the past 6 games. We'll see that the home side, Paris Saint-Germain, have had 4 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss in the past 6 games. And the away side have managed just 1 win. They've had 4 losses and 1 draw in the past 6 games of here so far. So when you take a look at how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, you could see that the home side, Paris Saint-Germain, have achieved 6 wins while playing from home. They've also had 3 draws and 1 loss. That loss coming up in the match against Barcelona in the Champions League. And also the away side, in the past 10 away games, have managed just 1 win. They've had 3 draws and as well as 6 losses while playing from away. So it goes to show that they're not doing very fine, especially when playing from away. And also we know that Paris Saint-Germain is giant when in France, and we expect them to rise to the occasion in this very game to win outrightly. Home win, that's our value for that very encounter. And that takes us to the next game, and the next game happened to be in Germany, where we have Bayern Munich, who will be up against Frankfurt. And Bayern Munich in the last 6 have had 3 wins as well as 1 draw and 2 losses. And the away side, Frankfurt, have managed 2 wins, 2 losses as well as 2 draws in the past 6 games of here so far. And taking a look at how both sides have fared from the home and away perspective, we could as well see that Bayern Munich, when playing from home, have been able to achieve 8 wins out of 10, and have had 2 losses while playing from home. And the away side, Frankfurt, in the past 10 away games, have been able to achieve just 2 wins. They've had 3 draws as well, and they've had 5 losses in the past 10 away games I've had so far. And that goes to show that the home side, even though they've lost the league, is much more fancy to pick up the spoils, knowing that they would like to end the season on a high note. So we expect the home side, Bayern Munich, to rise to the occasion in this very encounter, to win outrightly. That's our party for that very. And the next game is in English Championship, where we'll have Hull City, who will be up against Ipswich Town. In the past 6 for Hull City, have seen them being able to achieve 3 wins as well as 2 draws and 1 loss in the past 6 games of here so far. And the away side, Ipswich Town, have been able to achieve 3 wins out of 6. They've also had 1 loss as well as 2 draws in the past 6 games I've had so far. And also taking a look at the recent head-to-head for both sides. In the past 2 head-to-heads for both sides have seen Ipswich Town defeating Hull City. Okay, the last one was Ipswich winning by 3-0. And that goes to show that in this very encounter, we're going to expect goals, even though it is, actually towards the end of the season, we expect to see at least 2 goals in this very encounter. All right, over 1.5, that's our values for this very game. and that will take us to the next game. And the next game is also in English Championship, where we'll have Bristol City, who will be up against Rotherham United. And in the past six for the home side, I've had 3 wins and 3 draws. And away side, I've seen 1 win, 4 losses, and 1 draw in the past 6 games I've had. And taking a look at how both sides fared in the past 10, we could see that the home side, Bristol City, in the past 10 have had 4 wins playing from home in the last 10 games they played from home, and they've also had 3 losses as well as 2 draws in the past 10 home games. And away side, Rotherham have managed just 1 win in the past. They have managed just 1 draw in the past 10 away games, and they've also had 9 losses playing from away. Okay, they're not doing well at all. So we expect, the home side, Bristol Rovers, to rise to the occasion to win in this very encounter, saying that they'll be, motivated to end the season on a very high note. Playing against the bottom place team in Championship, we expect Bristol City to win outrightly in this very game. Home win, that's our verdict, and that brings our verdicts and our predictions on Betkraft to a conclusion. Okay, I wish you the very best of luck. I hope your ticket goes green, but also remember to play with what you can afford to lose. Play responsibly. It is only a football game. Okay, can go either way. All right. That being said, tomorrow is Sunday Millionaires Sunday, and we'll be right here providing all those games. A lot of games that will be given that will accrue up to 1 million. All right. That being said, I hope to see you again tomorrow. But until then, keep winning.